At first, they were like, well, I think you're going crazy. And then they were like, well, let's look into it. And my parents feel like I have a good head on my shoulders. They feel like if I say something like that, there's really something going on here that's possible. When we first got in here, we had to organize the metal works. We have a lot of metal here. I mean, obviously the backside of the bar. We had to buff as much of the scratches and scrapes out of that as we could. I personally built the bar that spans all the way around the dance floor with the bar stools and stuff like that, allowing people to sit and enjoy themselves and overlook the dance floor and see what's going on. Maintenance and upkeep is basically the family. We come in here the following day during the day, and anything that needs repairing, we repair it. I mean, we did a lot of the work ourselves in building the place up to where it is now. And so basically, if something needs painting, we paint it. If something needs fixing, patching, we do that also. We're adjusting to what the crowd is saying. I mean, I'm very feedback oriented. People will say, hey, I really like this and this about the club, and I'm like, well, that's great, thank you. Is there anything that we can fix? And that's the biggest concern. Most of the problems have been fixed. The line was a big problem the first few nights, and we're fixed that as best as we could. I mean, there's always going to be a line when you have a lot of people, but right now the line doesn't extend more than maybe 20 people at a time, and that's because we're trying to crank them in here as quick as possible. With any new nightclub, I mean, people have to be a little more forgiving at the beginning as you work through it, and I feel like it's the clubs that actually work through and change those things that really get to stick around, and the clubs that kind of say, yeah, it'll be fine, are the ones that really have issues with it later on.